And we're back with Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix Super Hyper Ultra Omega Edition featuring Knuckles and Dante from the Devil May Cry series. I know it's a mouthful, but hey, if Square Enix can't make up good names, why should I bother? Yeah, it's a lonely start. Especially seeing as my usual suspects aren't currently present at the moment. They will get back to me in a moment. To me soon. Let's see. Time to chill as per usual. Do-do-do. Good Lord. Sometimes wish I had access to a bot that could do all this for me. That way I could save myself a lot of hassle. It's always weird and awkward when I'm all by myself. Alright, let's get this over with. Oh, so I gotta talk to Panic for this to start. Let's see. God damn it. Okay. Clearly we'll need a bit more prep time. All right. Okay. I would love to engage you, but... no, I'll pass. How has the thing been updating for 10 minutes? Good lord. You don't need the PS4 to voice chat. Well, Donald's out of commission. What are the odds? Ow. All right. I would normally use there's the next road we're bound to go to for the plot.
Thunder.
How does it take 10 minutes for this thing to update? You know, currently I am grinding up my drive forms, seeing as I'll need a bit more prep time before I can take on the first Olympus Coliseum bit.
Yes, because you are the Batman.
I could be. No way I can't, because Kingdom Hearts is a Disney property and Batman is owned by WB. See, I'm learning.
By the way, hello everybody. Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts.
Give me strength.
You were in Hollow Bastion. Because Riku decided to be an edgy boy. Much like a certain member of a certain clan that the author of Naruto likes to shill to hell and back. God damn it. Okay, so interestingly enough, one thing I kind of like to do during some of my playthroughs of Kingdom Hearts 2 was like grind up wisdom form in the world that I'll be going to next.
And I found more Dalmatians. Yay.
You do realize that the Dalmatians are necessary to getting an upgrade to your arrow spell, aka your barrier or maneuver.
Okay.
So in essence, and yes, it is kind of mandatory to have something like that. I promise. Well, just be careful when you get to Kingdom Hearts 2, Alex, because you'll be hit with copyright claims. If you let if you have Hollow Bastion playing, of course. So since Valor Form revolved around doing doing wombo combos, Wisdom Form revolves around you using magic. So if you want that little dash that you get later on in the game...
Oh, so that's what that does.
What?
I was wondering what the thing near the doorway here did. This spiky ball thing.
Huh. Now, interestingly enough, so you're gonna need to do some puzzles before you can get to fighting Riku, and you'll need
Getting my fucking Keyblade back?
Yeah, and also, here's a recommendation. Use magic. Because magic is your lifeline at this point in the game. And if you've been neglecting it, oh boy, you're gonna be kicking yourself in the teeth. God, I love using magic in this game, especially after you get thunder. Oh, it mops the floor with so many enemies in this game. I will never understand why people never use magic in this game. When magic like I've said numerous times, is essential. Again, I would love to be fighting you, but no. Now, much like how Valor form revolved around having Goofy in your party, Wisdom form revolves around you making sure Donald is in your party. So yes, I have to have my magic bitch present. Alright, I got quick run on level 1 on normal Sora. Alright.
You motherfucker.
What now?
I used my Sonic attack and it moved out of the way. Almost as if it knew that the attack was entirely linear.
Indeed. Luckily, Wisdom form doesn't require much magic to be used. Used for this.
Hey, it's a save. Let's see here.
So Sora gets a little slide maneuver. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. It's only a little slide, I think. It's not really a
I have 6,500 money. That's how it's spelled is still hilarious.
Well, I'll remember this is a game made for kids. So they gotta simplify it somehow.
Somehow I find that hard to believe.
What? At this...
I mean, it's got all the Disney stuff in it, but it's also like
needlessly complicated.
Edgy as shit and needlessly complicated, yeah.
Yeah, that's especially what happens near. That's especially what happens at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, at first, it's simplistic and easy to understand. Like, the Disney villains have gotten together, and they want to fuck shit up. That was easy, simple, and easy to understand. Then comes Kingdom Hearts 2, and they're like, oh, we're gonna just throw all this random bullshit at you like we're Moon Knight.
Yeah,
I was...
Moon Knight didn't even own Marvel at the time.
I'm not even... Some part of me is tempted to watch Moon Knight just to see how often Khonshu dunks on Stephen Grant. But I'm just like, it's more Disney Marvel. That's not something I want. And you've seen how much Cinema Wins simps over Disney Marvel, right? Like, have you seen in the fact that he put out a 2-part video on Captain fucking Marvel? Even Jeremy Scott couldn't even send that movie properly. I don't know how it's possible.
The fact that he failed to do something that should have been elementary for somebody in his position is just, it's frankly absurd.
He claims that it's refreshing to see a friendship like that between Carol and Maria Rambeau, when in reality there have been numerous movies that have done that easily.
Let's go.
Captain fucking America, anyone?
Take this.
And guess what? the real Captain Marvel movie had a much more unique a family relationship. And it didn't even try to, you know, make that a focal point of the movie. It was just, right, they didn't try to advertise it as hard. Alright, if that makes any sense to you.
Well, the thing, yeah, I understand perfectly, because, like, there are times when you have just, like, good writing as a baseline, right?
Right.
And some things you just write well. And you don't even think about it. You don't think about like, oh, I'm gonna write this, I'm gonna make this fucking be all end all the goddamn story and leave everything else to the wayside. You know? Like, okay, so Captain Marvel was a movie that was allegedly made for kids. That featured a certain exchange at the end of the movie that was symbiote art from Spectacular Spider-Man, which is a show that was made for children. Like, come the fuck on, guys.
Damn it!
You had the internal struggle, and then you had the physical manifestation of the internal struggle, and you don't fuck it up by, like, yeah, right there, Beast?
He's drunk.
You need help, buddy?
I fucking love...
Let's see what happens.
Nope. This is why I don't usually prefer... or to have the... This is why I usually prefer not to use the guest party members in any Kingdom Hearts game. Even if in Kingdom Hearts 2 you do get limit breaks with them. So there's a bit of a thing that I haven't really explained yet that I'm probably gonna have a chance to explain in this game since it's likely to come up soon. There's a certain form in this game that everybody and their mothers hates.
What is it?
It is called revenge. It is called anti-form. And it sucks the fun out of everything. Come on, Sora! Yes! Anyway. So, essentially, what it is that anti-form is something that you get at around this point in the game. And it is frustrating to deal with. At first it seems like it's a random mechanic, but in reality it's actually got a bit more going for it. Or because the more you use your drive forms, the more likely you are to have anti-forms show up. It's a form that basically you're not really going to be able to do much in, and you don't have either of your party members on you, and you gotta wait till the drive gauge drops to 0. It's, like I said, a goddamn chore, but there is a counter for it, but it doesn't show up until the last world of the game, oddly enough. And that's final form.
Fuck's sake. Got done in by a stupid fucking
Pigeon.
I almost wish it had been.
And, so yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't come up yet, but knowing my luck, it's likely gonna come up at some point. Because, let's be real, it's me we're talking about, Alex.
Okay.
I mean, come on. That's the thing that Fran says every time. Whenever... Every time something like that is to occur. Donald, you are about as useful as the Eternals were. Nah, that which was not useful at all. They literally get dragged away from quite a few of them get dragged away by the end of the movie, and they're all like,
So spoiler warning, both of us watched Multiverse of Madness.
yep,
What did you think, Alan?
I liked it.
Yes, I thought it was quite good. Very Sam Raimi, not Sam Raimi enough, but very Sam Raimi. You can definitely tell that there's a bunch of stuff inspired by his work as a horror throughout the film. Unfortunately, there are quite a few really obvious second unit work, like filling in gaps where Raimi would not have absolutely would not have had certain jokes, for instance.
Like Bruce Campbell getting smacked in the face by himself.
That's Raimi.
Okay.
That's Raimi through and through. But like a lot of like the fourth wall breaking quips are
Okay.
things that
Okay.
doesn't do. Sam Raimi, he went to Spider-Man without any. He made sure that they didn't have any kind of. He made sure they played it straight. The Spider-Man shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like everything in that is done in earnest. And
Right.
some stuff that's not done in earnest, where it's lacking its kind of visual style, and it's very obvious. But other than that, the film is pretty good. I'd love to see the original cut that Raimi had produced before the reshoots happened, when they decided to start
Hashtag-
fucking with the film.
Hashtag release the Raimi cut.
Yeah, do that for that and Spider-Man 3.
Well, we did get the editor's cut of Spider-Man 3, but that's about it.
That's missing a bunch of other material too, you know.
Oh, you mean like the scene where Peter decides to goes to talk to Aunt May after getting rid of the symbiote, or that weird scene in where the butler finally tells Harry the truth about Norman's death.
And I was talking more about how like there's just pieces missing from both cuts that were definitely filmed and were definitely scripted. They're just not there, you know?
Okay, that makes sense.
Like Sam talked about in how in a bunch of excuse me, they did a bunch of different versions of different scenes, and to me that kind of screams, like we'll get into this later on when we're, you know, probably in a couple of weeks when we watch the movie, but there are a bunch of things where it screams to me like Sony demanding that he do certain things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like Avi Red. Well, Avi Red's technically a Marvel guy, but like Avi Red insisted that Venom be in the film and things like that. There was all kinds of
Even though Sam Raimi was like, yeah, no, I don't want Venom in my movie.
Yeah.
He could have had a much better setup like Spectacular Spider-Man did.
But yeah, also, speaking of Danny Elfman's back, and he's fucking amazing. Like, he reprised Giacomo's Doctor Strange theme song. I mean, he put a bunch of his own work in it. It's just...
And not parroting off of other people's works, like...
Yeah, like, he's not just stealing from himself and other people, you know?
Yeah.
But like he did on Justice League, where it's like super fucking obvious what he lifted from Spider-Man, what he lifted from Justice League, yeah.
Don't you mean...
Super fucking obvious what he lifted from Spider-Man and Blake Neely's Flash and all, like, I guess it's kind of unfair because he did specifically, he was specifically asked by Warner Brothers to reprise the Williams and his Batman themes, his and Williams' Batman and Superman themes respectively, but like it was still really weak. Like John Williams' Superman theme, for whatever you want to say about it, it's strong. It's prominent. Elfman's score for Justice League it was too fucking much, you know? It was more like, okay, it was like 5. So, you know? And it was not used really all that much throughout the film in places. And then, you know, direct contrast with Junkie XL's score for Zack Snyder's Justice League, where the film has score reprisals of every motif from previous films all throughout, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're not in this position where you're wondering, like, what motif represents who. Junkie XL went back to his and Hans Zimmer's original notes.
Yep.
For BVS and Man of Steel. He reprised every single leitmotif. Up to and including the Red Cancer cut. Which, you know, he didn't even have to do that, but he did, and like that little detail was fucking great. And you know what? It's just attention to detail like that makes everything great. Speaking of great, they actually made America Chavez a likable character. Like I was
too bad
watching this fucking movie. Because of her presence in the film. And then, like, she's actually, like, a human being and not a walking, talking stereotype.
Oh, you mean like the other, quote-unquote, strong, independent woman. in the MCU as of late.
Captain Aaron.
Or whom, by the way, in Multiverse of Madness, we have Maria Rambeau as Captain and Marvel, as opposed
The
to...
original Miss Marvel.
Sadly...
Technically the original female Captain Marvel, the second Captain Marvel.
So when do you think... So when do you think that certain scene in Multiverse of Madness is going to end up being a meme? You know the one I'm talking about. A very mind-blowing scene.
I have no mouth and I must scream scene.
Yes, the infamous scene where Reed Richards is about as true to the comics as possible. They even got a better actor to play him in that movie.
Oh man.
Oh.
I just want to make. Okay, so we already made spoiler warnings for those of you who are watching, because we actually do have people watching today.
Really?
Yeah, but like the Illuminati, or the Marvel version of the Illuminati, a version of the Marvel version of the Illuminati are in this film.
Yep.
And featured are Professor Xavier, played by Patrick Stewart.
Nice.
Which is fucking great.
Yes. And a lot of with the 90s hover chair and the 90s X-Men theme. I was like, oh, that's the 90s X-Men theme.
Technically unrelated things, you know?
It's interesting how the Spider-Man composer you like the least ends up producing quite a good score for this.
I don't dislike Danny Elfman, it's just...
No, I'm talking about Michael Giacchino.
Oh, Giacchino, yeah. So Giacch, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I love Giacchino for the most part. It was just that his Spider-Man score for like the first two films
was kind of lacking.
Yeah.
I felt that it was a little lacking too, since we had powerful themes from Danny Elfman and James Horner and the
Zimmer and the Magnificent Six.
Yeah. Who may or may not secretly be the Sinister Six.
Rise from my grave.
Hi, Ted. We're talking about Multiverse of Madness.
Have you seen it?
Oh, cool.
If not, then... Ooh,
He's seen it.
Okay, good. Okay, so... Alright, so earlier we were talking about the infamous scene where... Mr. Fantastic...
Illuminati consists of Mr. Fantastic, Mordo, Carl Mordo, Professor Xavier,
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter, which is weird, but like...
It's a nod to the What If series.
Haley Atwell is fucking beautiful in that.
And unlike her animated counterpart, oh,
Like a muscular woman as opposed to a man, and with a woman's head sticking under a pot.
yeah, even my mom,
Carter.
even my mom agreed with me on that one.
Yeah, she was really good in that one.
And,
We all agree.
and then they also had John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic, and the fact that they actually did that, like John Krasinski has been a persistent fan casting for Mr. Fantastic ever
For
since
years.
Fan Four Stick came out, because everybody was just like, fuck Fan Four Stick, we need a reboot, and people were like, why don't we get John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic? And the fact that Marvel actually listened to people about that, I find that amazing and insane. And they also had Monica Rambeau as Captain Marvel, because Monica Rambeau in the comics is the original female Captain Marvel. The though, is she's actually really fucking good. Like, I actually like her. She has personality. She's not a fucking plank.
It's
know?
funny how it's funny how much more personality a woman of African descent has as compared to a woman who is Caucasian.
Yeah. It's probably all the fact that she doesn't spend all her time romping with Rover. If you get my joke, I'm sorry.
I don't get the joke.
Well, you don't. Good. So, anyways, yeah, so the Illuminati show up, and Scarlet Witch is going. She's carrying on from WandaVision, right?
I've watched it.
I haven't watched it, but I read a synopsis and clips, so I know generally what the hell's happened. And,
Basically, Wanda was corrupted by the Darkhold after taking it from Agatha Harkness, who was
yeah, so Agatha, whatever the
Give me a moment, I'll be right back.
Alright. But yeah, the Illuminati show up when Doctor Strange and America Chavez go to a different universe where, like, Doctor Strange is this like big fallen hero, and come on, Beast. Come on, Beast.
Beastie Beastie.
When okay, I guess I should just go to the beginning here. So Doctor Strange has this dream of himself helping America Chavez, and then he's about to as somebody is pursuing her, and he, you know, he gets killed in the dream and then wakes up, and then she shows up along with a banished version of Sparrow from Suicide Squad 2, and let's just fucking call it that. And let's see here. I have no idea what I'm doing or if I'm doing anything right.
Oh, so the new Death Battle came out.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah.
It's Death Battle.
I do.
Yeah, and predictably, Thor stomped Vegeta.
You said Vegeta would win.
I never said that.
Yeah, you said that they
Alex,
would pick Vegeta.
Alex, in what universe did I say that?
I don't. We have to go back.
Oh, fuck! Hey, Ben! Guess what form I just got?
Final?
Nope! Anti-form!
T4!
No idea what that is.
Basically, it's a form that goes apeshit, but unfortunately, I can't do anything. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do anything. And so now I just wasted my drive gauge, and I gotta wait until it goes back up again. Anyway, what were you guys? Anyway, what were you guys on about?
Well, I was describing the plot of Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, and
So,
yeah,
yes, Strange finds America Chavez in the street,
and they may or may not have visited a universe where Tony Stark was wearing blackface.
yeah.
He said where Beast Boy was an Asian kid who led a group of no, a group starting a conflict over, I think, Korea. Was that where Tropic Thunder was set?
Vietnam.
Okay, Vietnam. That makes more
It
sense.
was supposed to be in like the Vietnam War, but I don't remember where they were shooting.
Okay. Let me go and look it up.
As much as I love Tropic Thunder, I wish they'd have made the actual in-movie movie. Because, like, the little bit they showed at the start was fucking amazing.
Yes. People are probably not going to get why I reference Beast Boy of all characters in that.
Brendan Suhu was in that film.
Yep. Yeah, they're in Vietnam. I just looked at the plot of the movie on Wikipedia. It says it's Vietnam.
Okay.
So, yeah. And I'm basing that off of like a skit from a Stooge post, where essentially Strange and Wong are chasing America Chavez throughout various universes, and they end up in the Three Stooges.
Yeah, that's a great fucking skit, and it's Salad JJ, right? Salad
Yes.
JJ did that. Yeah, go check that out. It's fucking great.
Ben, you should do that.
Like, Salad JJ is fucking amazing.
Hulk will sue for unfair business practices.
I saw that clip. Oh, soup. That YouTuber is so fucking funny.
And and it's like Reed Richards literally spells out to Wanda how to defeat Black Bolt. Oh, a reality warper, no less. I'm like,
I kind of get what he's doing. Like, Reed understands that, like she's taken control of this woman's body.
yeah, he doesn't want to kill her, but at the same time,
which uses the fucking Necronomicon or whatever the hell it is.
The Darkhold.
The Darkhold to take control of her body in that universe. Because the universe, that Strange and Strange and Chavez go to a universe, and
where Doctor Strange was hailed as a hero. Oh, who defeated Thanos? That was when in reality it was a universe where he ended up using the Darkhold to do so, and he was corrupted as a result. Also, Black Bolt had to do his little bit.
The fact that Black Bolt is in this fucking show, in this fucking movie, reprised no less by his actor from the TV show. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's Anson Mount.
Yeah, I fucking love Anson Mount. That guy puts his all into the shittiest roles imaginable, and he is too fucking good for Inhumans and Star Trek Discovery and just about almost everything he gets involved in.
And it's like he says one line, but that one line is more compelling than his role in the Inhumans.
I mean, the fact that they kept his name as Blackguard Panther is still kind of ridiculous, but that's his name from the comics. But again,
it's ridiculous.
That's super cool though, like the fact that they brought back Black Bolt from the awful TV show. That's cool. I like
And then,
that.
but
And then
So,
Wanda just basically erases his mouth out the...
mouth, and then he screams, and the shockwave goes inside his head and detonates his brain. And then like Captain Carter.
No, and then Mr. Fantastic tries to throw hands with her, but then... And she turns him into basically string cheese.
Yeah, that was great.
And then Captain Carter and Maria Rambeau were left to deal with her, and predictably Rambeau is the only one who actually lasts long enough to do any lasting damage to her.
Captain Carter could do this all day.
And she dies.
She
got bisected. And by her own shield.
Well, you know that's a shame because that means gonna have to build her robot lower body.
I
Have
can see them doing
robot,
that.
We're gonna have to build her robot vagina. I don't know if I trust that, you know.
Yeah, especially if it has teeth. But then again, Baraka would probably be into that.
I mean, I know that that's not going to stop anybody from wanting to give it to 2B from
Near Autonoma.
Money, I'll be right back.
Automata, yeah.
Oh boy. One of these days I'm gonna have to get to playing that. I have it. But I
have
need
it as well.
but I need the context of the first Nier game to really get into it. Which includes all of Laura Bailey's swearing.
Also, what the fuck is up with the Metal Gear villain cosplay?
He's trying his hardest. No.
Oh, I got the keyblade back.
Yep. And you, Donald and Goofy are gonna fight him together. Because power of friendship, blah blah blah. Okay. So, and it's
So
interesting.
Ben, what did you think about Multiverse of Madness, by the way? Ben, are you still here?
Ben.
Benjamin.
Oh, Ben's dead.
Let's go.
Ben, what? You're muted, Ben.
He muted himself.
Yeah.
How on earth? And the thing is like people are saying, oh, it's so triggering how violent this movie is. I'm like,
Fuck
you guys are pussies.
Okay. And do you understand that you walked into a like horror action movie directed by a horror action director?
I mean, hell, Shazam came out a few years earlier.
This is the same like,
Ooh.
complaining about like Deadpool and fucking Joker, except less, even less fucking.
I got a
There's
real.
less to it because this is a PG-13 movie. But there's more blood in it than like half the MCU. But shit, man. But even so it's not even half the blood that you usually find in an average Raimi film, you know?
Oh, by the way, I ended up getting once more. Which, in case you're wondering what that ability is, let's look it over.
Alright, I got the game.
Once more is ensures 1 HP remains after taking damage from a combo.
Ben, you're back. What did you think about Multiverse of Madness?
I loved it, honestly.
And it's
You're like a bigger Sam Raimi fan than we are, so what do you think? Like, what's
I
your
really
take
enjoyed
on,
it.
on
I
like, the
really
Raiminess?
did. It was very much Sam Raimi.
Yeah,
But it
I only
was
have
kind of
one
like that.
major complaint, and it has to do with the bookkeeping of the MCU, which is starting to become a problem.
yeah. All right, so let's
You
go.
know, you guys know what I'm talking about? You probably do, Ben, because I complained about it to you.
Yeah,
at
I don't
length.
agree, but you can talk about it.
Okay, so, for those of when they go to Earth 838, I think it is or 836 or whatever the hell, the universe with the Illuminati. Christine identified the Earth of the MCU that they came from at 616, which is, for one thing, the same number that Mysterio used in Far From Home. Which, okay, that raises so many questions as to how he got that
that's
right.
why. If you don't
And
mind me,
then it also creates a plot hole inside the entire Marvel multiverse, because there are now 3 Universe 616.
I do want to say that's my one complaint is that Mysterio was
universe that Peter P. Parker came from in his Spider-Verse. The mainline Marvel universe in the comics, and it's also the same number as the MCU, even though the MCU is supposed to be Earth 100,000, 99,999.
I hate that number.
No wonder they.
And that's, like, why nobody wrote that down at any point in time when they were working on this shit.
I think it's because they wanted to separate themselves from the comics as far as
They should
possible.
not. They should not be doing that. And because they already declared what all the numbers mean, I don't give a shit what about the comics or shit should cross-pollinating this much. Streaming into DC Comics with, like, they have like 60 different Earth ones within their multiverse. They have like one thing, so like 52 universes.
Damn it!
Up like that. And it's just, it's fucking insane.
What's your take on this, Kevin? Like, do you
I think it-
do you think it should keep the same numbers or not?
I think it's dumb altogether. Multiverse is about as dumb as time travel.
Well, multiverse is the only way you can really get around some of the weird shit that happens in some things, because you wind up with a lot of good ideas that can be done within the mainline universe. So people
And
stories just will not get told.
yeah.
So if you don't have
Like Joker.
Yeah, it's like Joker. Joker is a story that can't be told outside of a standard.
Outside of an Elseworld story.
Yeah, outside of an Elseworld story, there's no way you can tell that. You can't tell, like, the Batman universe as, like, the DCEU. You can't tell people, like Spider-Man 4 in the same universe as the MCU. You can't tell. Technically, you could have told Spider-Man 4 in the same universe as the MCU. They didn't take that opportunity.
It is a shame.
Yeah, you can't tell The Amazing Spider-Man 3 in the same universe as the MCU. You know, they technically could have, they just didn't take that opportunity.
They didn't want to capitalize on the gold mine that was standing right in front of them.
Spider-Man got delayed from... Actually, it got delayed twice. It was supposed to release in, like, 2010. But that was back when it was still Spider-Man 4. So,
Yeah.
delayed until... Delayed production until, like, 2010, 2011. No, yeah, 2010. They delayed production until 2010. And then they delayed it from 2011 to 2012. Fucked up everything.
Fuck!
Yeah, that fucked up. We could have had. It's funny because we could have had Toby in the Avengers. We could have had Andrew
Toby in the Avengers. We could have had Andrew in the Avengers. There's the fact that we didn't get either of them in there, and we wound up with Baby Iron Boy instead.
You know, it's funny how the MCU actually made a reference to the Iron Boy criticism.
I want to say it's funny because Andrew and Toby would end up in the MCU years later, despite that.
I mean, in the MCU is like technically they work inside the MCU. They were just kind of
Oh my.
not part of it, you know. I mean,
And
they technically are part of it now.
by the way, Alex, now you have White Trinity, which, by the way, now you have every Trinity the ability. Fucking hell.
That's neat.
God, I hate this Coliseum. And to think, I gotta do this to get... I gotta do these Coliseum...
And, you know, unfortunately, nothing, you know, they didn't have, for all the cameos they did have, they didn't have, like, they didn't wind up having,
They didn't wind up doing what?
they didn't wind up having Toby in the film, they didn't wind up having Ash in the film. It's the fact that Bruce Campbell was in the film at all.
Multiverse of Madness. That was a fun one. That was a fun cameo.
You know, funnily enough, my mom actually enjoyed seeing Charlize Theron as Cleo.
Who is, in fact, Doctor Strange's wife.
I just remembered. So, have any of you seen the final post-credits scene?
Yeah. It's over.
Good, because Gatsby was fucking hilarious. It's over! You know what I'm talking about, right? Or
Yeah.
are you thinking of the upper credits?
No, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was great. Everyone like either started laughing. We waited so long and it was just that. It was underwhelmingly hilarious.
There are two kinds of people. People who thought that scene was great. People who were wrong.
Exactly.
Yep.
Alright, off topic, Kevin, do you remember Ben Singer saying he hated the Omni-Man versus Homelander matchup?
Yeah, I think, but I do not pay attention to that tool's opinions.
Yeah, he hates that matchup, but guess what he's being forced to do now in the next episode?
Yep.
That.
Omni-Man versus is Homelander, and in what universe is Homelander winning this fight?
None.
Because he's
Zero.
basically got... He's got Superman... He's got the other parts of Superman's powers, but Omni-Man is far stronger than him.
It's an episode that's literally only being made because Amazon said, hey, here's a few million. Make the episode. And Ben Singer's like, fuck! Well, we need budget. Go ahead, guys. We need the revenue. We need it. Even if I have to suck Amazon's dick. It does make me wonder how much, if Amazon is the one making you do this, like how much are they paying them?
Too much.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably too much.
I see a lot of books that could be books that we're talking about, but definitely not.
Well, remember, you gotta find loose books and then put them on their correct shelves. Come on, Donald.
My time. This reminds me of my time as a librarian.
Fucking hell!
Didn't get paid for it. I was a volunteer.
Take a wild guess. I'm doing the
Something bad.
the Coliseum killed me again.
You applied to the entire Coliseum.
The Olympus Coliseum, yes.
Alright. I do need to go in a few minutes to meet my subscribers, but can I mention something cool before I go?
Yeah.
So remember how me and a few group of friends were doing like the map for Goku and how fast and strong he was?
Yes.
Which I'm sure is more effort than Ben Singer ever cared.
Numbers. It was really interesting. So the way
They made an error in that map as by saying that Super Saiyan 2 Goku was somehow amount the same level as base level. No. They literally.
What are you talking about? What episode are you talking about?
Goku versus Superman 1.
Oh yeah, that
They
was
literally.
that was a. We're not talking. Where'd this come from? That was a typo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're.
they fucked up on that. They didn't catch it during the edit when they were uploading.
You would think that their season 1 finale would be a little carefully edited. But no.
It went through the cracks. I mean, I'll forgive it. It's a small
I
typo.
won't. I
Okay,
won't.
Back to the topic. We aren't talking about Goku versus Superman. I don't know where this came from. So, okay, where was I? Oh yeah, so the way they figured out the speed for Vegeta was interesting. A bit iffy, but interesting. So they used so you remember the waves Goku and Beerus created?
In Super Saiyan 3.
Super Saiyan God versus Beerus. You know, when they were creating those waves that was destroying the entire universe. They used the waves to figure out, or at least what they figured to be Vegeta's potential speed. And the maximum of that speed was 300 quintillion times the speed of light. Do you know what me and my friends got?
More than that?
176 quintillion times the speed of light. Really fucking close. really close to it. Our method was different though. Our method was we used Goku's best P3 thematic, you know, when he place one front connect to another in record and used the multipliers we had, the official and the ones we came up with, the God forms and Master Ultra Instinct. So the inner fanboy loves that we were very close. Or at the very least we had like different methods that had similar results to other researchers. I don't know, I just love that shit.
At least you actually bother to do research.
So the trailer for Avatar: The Way of Water released. Did anybody watch it?
No!
I saw in theaters. It looks.
Oh wait, yeah, I did. No wait, yeah, I did. I'm like.
I know about this movie. Did you know that James Cameron forced the actors to learn how to breathe underwater for 2 minutes about, you know?
I mean, I get it.
I don't know why the actors would agree to learning that, but hey, they can hold their breath underwater for 2 minutes now. Which is horrifying, but kind of an amazing
More for almost instead of fucking
I hate.
So who's got to see the new Avatar?
No.
When they do that.
I mean, I would have
Yeah, 10 years
James
ago.
Cameron has made some of the greatest sequels ever made.
What about a certain movie that's not supposed to exist?
Are we talking about Darkface? Because that's not his fault.
Feels like it's his fault.
not directly his fault. I mean, technically sort of, but also, like,
He's also an overpaid tool. Oh, that China has basically,
James Cameron was more of the guy in the background watching everything burn while he did nothing to fix it.
maybe deep down.
He technically might have been able to fix it, but he was involved at, like, early stages, and it kind of went, what the shit?
Yeah. Like, he could have fixed the fire, he could have grabbed the fire extinguisher, but no. Just stood there and watched
With a bag of popcorn on standby, I nexted Jim Carrey's Robotnik.
Oh, so who's ready to see Homelander get fucked?
I think
to be honest, it should have been Audoc versus Bobby Man.
I don't know if he would have.
I like that match.
I don't think.
He more evenly matched than others.
I don't even know
I
if
think
Bardock
that
would stand a
would like to do
chance.
that more, but you know that clearly they're not being allowed to. Honestly, the real talk, who's a good matchup for the Homelander?
Fucking hell!
Who?
Not what I meant. Fuck it, I'm not doing that.
I thought you said a name, but you cut off, so I wasn't sure.
I was saying
My
fucking hell because I died again!
Okay. I don't know why, but your mic cut off in the middle of fuck. So I thought you were saying name.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I
remember.
wasn't.
You said fucking something, and that's when the mic
Fucking
cut off.
hell.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, due to the
Where-
plot. Unfortunately, because the plot dictates that I have to go to Atlantica at some point.
Oh god. You know, I unironically enjoyed that as a kid, but now I just kind of cringe at it. Did you know that Atlantica was supposed to be his own world? Like, with, like, bosses and shit?
You mean like in the first game, back when it was good?
Yeah. Yeah, the data miners found a combat thing. You know, like when your man thing will change.
But no, they had... But no. Tell Alex what they had to do for this game.
Oh, does Alex not know? Okay, hey,
I
John.
don't think he knows.
Oh my god. Oh, dude. So, they turned it into a fucking musical.
They turned it into Guitar Hero. Yes, even Haley Joel Osment with his tone-deaf singing actually sings in this.
Yes.
How much auto-tune do they need?
All of it.
They even made a new fucking villain song for Ursula.
Yes, because heaven forbid we have Poor Unfortunate Souls, which is one of the best fucking Disney villain songs. And they don't even have it in the fucking game. God damn it!
For more data mining, they discovered an unused battle map of Atlantica, with, like, the destroyed ship and such. So, it got cut pretty early on. They got a few things done, but it got cut pretty early.
Which, by the way, thankfully, Atlantica will not be featured in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Or 4.
We don't know that yet.
No,
God damn
because
it.
we're in a completely different... Oh, wait, is that spoilers? Can I spoil this?
We already know.
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer. We already discussed this.
Here's what I'm figuring they've got to do. They're not going to stay in the other world for very long.
Because that would actually... Because Aang in that world would actually make sense.
No, I think they're gonna stay in that reality for the whole game and then go back again.
No.
Yeah, that's my bet.
No.
Because they're gonna introduce new worlds in that upper
You're out of your
realm,
mind,
Star
Bruce
Wars
Wayne.
Endor world.
I don't know
You guys
what...
know Endor's in the trailer, right?
Sadly,
People noticed
yes.
that. We're gonna see fucking Sora versus Darth Vader. I'm so excited.
I do not want any part of this. I'm like,
Yes.
no, I do not want
Vader
it.
fights Sora. I've been wanting this for decades.
Decades?
I don't know,
Excuse me,
2005.
excuse me, Ben. And I'm older than
It
both
has
of you
been 20
schmucks.
It has been 20 years now.
It's almost like it's about 17 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Finny Fun. Yay.
I'm also going to make a prediction on Kingdom Hearts 4.
Give me
they're
a
gonna do
sec, I gotta
events.
mute
I'm
this.
calling it right
God,
now.
I hope so.
I'm calling it.
Look at the
They're doing
stuff.
like a Marvel world. I
Isn't
can
it
totally
neat?
see it.
Wouldn't you think my
Like if
collection
they're
is
doing like
Oh, and
I
they
say that because they're doing Endor, like they're bringing other properties outside of just the Disney stuff. They're gonna do more of it.
Oh, hi, Jill. Yes, the new... Thank you for telling us that the new Doctor Strange movie was good in your opinion. Oh, hi, Prince Eric, who is
Oh, God,
who is
I just
reprised by
realized
Christopher
what if they-
Daniel
Speaking
Barnes.
of a new
What if-
Doctor, there's a new, the casting for Doctor Who in the new season, in the upcoming season, rather, has been announced.
Hey, what?
Nkuta Gatwa has been cast as the next Doctor. I have no idea if they're actually planning on continuing to
I have
pretend
to
that Jodie
mute the
Whittaker's
sync.
run.
I have to practically mute... I have to practically mute the audio on this because I don't know how badly Disney will end up nuking my account if I...
Oh, they will definitely nuke it. Oh, they will nuke it. Mute it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, someone made the interesting point that every showrunner on the modern show has retconned each other each and every time. So it's more than likely that Russell T Davis will just retcon the shit out of Chibnall.
I mean, I hope
But
so.
yeah, but yeah, from what I've heard from the interviews, Russell T Davis brought the guy in for an audition, and he blew it out of the park.
You know, I'm
So
half
he got the
imagining...
role.
You know, Alex, I'm half imagining Prince Eric getting angry at a guy named Shocker for some reason. I just can't imagine why.
You know, I would like to, emblem piece.
Oh, great.
It'd be,
One second,
No! We should not be cheering for this!
so apparently the rumor that David Tennant was going to reprise as the
Donald,
Doctor
Goofy.
for this
Drink.
generation was, untrue. So I'm kind of happy about that, because as much as I love David Tennant,
Forget
That
how to
was a
swim
stupid idea.
already?
my opinion is this: I think it was true. I think
Then
BBC
you boys
was
got to practice.
genuinely trying to
You
get him
fellow
back as the
flounder.
show has been
He'll
in the
show you
dumps.
what to do.
And David Tennant's like,
Come on, Sora, you can do
no, I
it.
don't want to be a part of this.
Hi,
mess. I'm outta here."
Flounder.
Because
By
here's
the-
the thing, David Tennant would totally do that. He would totally just walk out and like, no, you're gonna fix that yourself. I'm out of here.
So yeah, this is all we could do in Atlantica.
Yeah, this is like, yeah, the fucking world is just fucking tiny.
Yeah. Because it's all fucking
But yeah,
musical.
like, so I don't know if this new Doctor will be good, but he's not the first Black Doctor. He's not.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Sorry
you,
to say for
you
anyone
linked me
who's
that
excited.
BBC comedy skit. But yeah,
Yep.
at the end of the
What
day,
was
you know,
his name?
all I can say is Russell T.
Don't fuck
Davies,
it up.
you pulled off some amazing shit back in the day. I hope you live up to your own legacy here, man.
And by the way,
I'm skeptical because I don't know if you heard some of the stuff that Christopher, the guy, no, what's his name? The guy who played the Ninth Doctor has said.
Eccleston.
Yeah,
Christopher
Eccleston.
yeah.
and by the way, I hope you're ready.
Oh, it was Henry. Henry was the first.
I hope you're ready for some Guitar Hero action, and ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah,
I'm muting this
Atlantica
because this is-
World is a rhythm game.
Yep. I'm muting this because
Okay,
we do not need this shit.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Eccleston has said some pretty nasty shit about both the BBC and RT Davis. So it makes me wonder if the RT Davis's ego will shine through again now that he's got full creative control over the show.
It can't possibly be worse than Chris Chibnall's run.
At
Granted,
the very least, RT
I've said
Davis
stuff like
has.
that before, and
Yep.
I've been wrong.
I mean, I do want to say he has the ego enough just to wreck on Chibnall out of spite. So it has to be better, at least. At least I hope.
If he does things like he did in Doctor Who before, I can imagine that it'll be all right.
Great. Now I gotta dance with Ariel.
They just need to retcon shit because people aren't gonna come back if he doesn't.
People be like, oh, why am I muting this? Because I fucking hate this world.
Oh, for some reason, the guys behind the Stanley Parable made the back rooms and SCP canon to its universe. And the SCP Foundation retweeted and
Okay, we cleared the tutorial. So far, the hardest thing we've had to do.
Okay.
Also, rest
gotta
in
go, I'm
peace,
just-
George Perez.
Yep.
Alright. I would stay, but I'm gonna do something with my sister soon, so I'm gonna
Alright.
head off the shower and stuff. So
See
you
you
guys have a
later,
good
man.
one. I might come back.
Laters.
I might come back, but we'll see. If I don't, you guys have a wonderful night.
It's time
Yep.
for Swim the Sway.
Have a lovely, lovely night. See you guys.
Here goes nothing. Yes, I know. Like I said, there will be no... Like... God, I hate... There's a reason why we call this world Finny Fun. You know, guys, it would be a lot easier to do this if you weren't so visually distracting. Ugh. Alex, I fail to understand how this is engaging in any way. You're pushing up the rhythm game that I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
I'm pushing a goddamn button. I mean, they...
The candles, Red Trinity, Red...
Light the candles, find the thing, get the thing, and do the thing.
How did that... I did that before. I tried that earlier, what the fuck?
Ay, ay, ay.
There we go.
if I wasn't irritated by this musical number, I would actually be a more Finny fun.
Now, Kevin, do you know who Yngwie Malmsteen is?
No.
Well,
Sora, you were amazing.
This next thing that I'm going to bring up is going to be this,
No! No! Fucking hell, Donald, we do not need you to sing!
They're singing again.
No, they were singing earlier. I do not want them to sing ever again.
Your Majesty, we have visitors.
Oh, hi, Triton.
King Triton.
I certainly hope there hasn't been a need to use that Keyblade of yours.
No,
Dude.
everything's fine. Not a heartless in sight.
Somehow in this world.
Your Majesty, our guests, they want to sing in the musical.
We should not invite them
Well,
into this
that
musical
sounds
because
like
none
a
of them can
splendid
sing.
idea. We may need your help after all. You see, I'm afraid
So,
Ariel's still
Blackmouth.net
infatuated with the
just
human world.
released
A busy
a,
rehearsal schedule might be just the thing she needs to stop thinking about life up on the
that
surface.
Yngwie Malmsteen gave to WPDH Radio 101.5 in Poughkeepsie, New York. Where he talked about why he doesn't hire singers anymore. And, so,
That's the voice I heard. I'm sure of it. Hello?
the quote that
Where are you
stood out to
hiding?
me was, for some strange reason,
I know you're the girl who
somebody
saved
seemed
me.
to think that A, it was
Please,
a band, and
come out
B,
so I
the
can
guy that
thank
was
you.
supposed to be the singer at the time was Elvis Presley or something. And he continued, no, so I therefore in 2012 decided I'm not going to hire singers anymore and sing myself. I said, good luck to you
Ariel?
guys, see you, bye.
That girl's acting strange again. Probably been flitting around on the surface.
Well, there was
oh,
never a
the
band
Seeking's
called
gonna
Rising
have my
Force. My
claws for
first
this.
solo album
Come
was
on,
called
we gotta keep
Rising
rehearsing.
Force. I had a band
I'm
called
sorry,
Rising
but I don't
Force
feel
in
like
Sweden in
it.
'79, and then when I hired people for my solo stuff, I would write the bass parts, the drum
No,
parts, the guitar
Ariel!
parts, obviously,
I've got an idea,
keyboard
Sebastian.
parts, the vocal
You
parts, and the
do?
lyrics. So like an ensemble, like an orchestra or whatever.
I
or
know how
even
to
for a
cheer
performance
Ariel
on
up.
Broadway,
Come
there's a
on,
written piece, and the
follow
performer
me.
is just hired to perform the piece. If for some reason they don't work out, you put someone else in there. Okay, Yngwie. Bull fucking shit. I own your first two records. They're credited not to Yngwie Malmsteen, the solo artist, they're credited to Yngwie J. Malmsteen's Rising Force, which, kind of like Richie Blackmore's Rainbow.
Oh, and we
implies
found...
that that it's a band. Like Kevin, and if like.
Oh, and we found the statue
if I
of
had a
Prince
band
Eric.
called, like Alex Shannon's Thundershock or whatever the hell, so that would imply that it's a band, not like just me being a solo act, you know?
Well, I gotta get magnets so I can move the statue, so... Oh well, I guess we won't need to come back here anytime. Let's go to Pirates!
Yar, har, fiddle-dee. I wonder how close Disney is to owning Lazy Town.
I presume
Bring it
very.
on.
Okay, so this is kind of the sign. This is kind of an early sign where it's clear to me that Kingdom Hearts is banking on the recent release of some of these movies.
Yeah, which is kind of when you start getting into like flavor of the week shit, like Disney Infinity, that's when problems start rising.
Oh, and by the way, yeah, we have James Arnold Taylor and Crispin Freeman as Captain Jack Sparrow and Will Turner, respectively. Guess who does a better impression of their live-action counterpart?
Taylor?
No.
Really? Because I've heard some
His tone, the tone of his tone of voice does not match Johnny Depp's at all.
Isn't that the guy who did it in Disney Infinity?
I don't know. I think they got somebody. I think it's the guy that didn't that voiced Jack Sparrow in Kingdom Hearts 3, who I know did a much better job of it voicing Jack Sparrow. And funnily enough, James Arnold Taylor also voices another iconic Disney character in this game. One that got his own spin-off with his best friend, and from a popular animated film that came out back in the 90s. Yep. He voiced Timon in this game. Which is strange considering they had Quentin Flynn, who also voiced Timon once upon a time.
The Lion King series is like, it's really cool how they managed to get most of the actors to reprise their roles for even the direct-to-video films, you know?
Yeah, Nathan Lane actually reprised for, I think maybe the first season of the Timon and Pumbaa show. Well,
The fact that show exists is kind of funny.
It's like a Looney Tunes skit. I may need to find an excuse to rewatch it. And it's like they had, like, for a couple bits in the upcoming Lion King world we'll be going to, for whatever reason, we've got role reprisals from some characters, but the others will have recycled voice clips. Like Rafiki's voice, for example.
James Earl Jones' voice clips were recycled.
And so is Jonathan Taylor Thomas's voice.
I was more speaking of in the Lion King live-action remake.
I mean, they were half recycled and half unique.
Yeah. Which is weird.
Yes, it was weird. Oh, so now we're in the Pirates of the Caribbean world.
This place is
Kinda different.
Which, by the way, there's an image on DeviantArt that showcases the jarring difference of art styles between the realistic human Captain Jack Sparrow and Donald Duck. Because they're just, like, standing right next to each other. Town's getting terrorized.
something's up.
And the invisible people are victims of this
Only
act
one
of
way to find
terrorism.
I'd like to see that scene
Okay.
from Curse of the Black Pearl, where like Donald says, today, you'll remember today is the day you almost caught Donald Duck, you know?
Yeah, by the way, yes, Curse of the Black Pearl is the plot that's being recreated in this world.
Oh man, the Pirates movies are so fucking good. Even the bad ones were good.
Aztec treasury.
Oh, and I don't know who they got for Hector Barbosa, but he does do a good impression of Jeffrey Rush.
Really? Cause you look like
Even
regular
the
pirates to
bad
me.
Pirates movies were good. They should have made an
Hector Barbosa interacting with fucking Pete.
Yeah. They should have made an animated series out of
Now I get what you
out
were
of Jack's
saying.
early life. Like they wrote a whole series of novels about Jack's
Well,
early life.
if you
By the way,
see two
speaking
Nebraska
of
with a
novels,
keyblade,
there's a prequel
steer
comic
clear.
for Sonic
They
2.
got a kind of magic that
Oh, cool.
don't belong
It's
in
actually
this
pretty
world,
neat.
Wrote a whole-
and nobody
series
knows what
of,
it'll do to you. Especially
Oh,
when
and it
the
actually
movies show
explains
what
how
Excuse me.
what's his face
Barbosa, you say?
is
See there? I knew it. Punks I
Agent
was
Stone
telling you
was able to
about.
take over that
Who are you
coffee
calling
shop and
punks?
make it the
It's
Mean
Sora,
Bean
Donald,
Machine.
and Goofy to you, and don't you forget it.
That we won't.
Like he actually he thoroughly took over that
Your style.
Ed style by taking that cafe by taking out by removing all the employees and getting the manager arrested.
I wonder if that was the place where
And by the way,
Luis's family worked.
Oh, and by the way, hey, we can't hurt these guys until the moonlight spot shines upon them. And so we got, yeah. So I'm like, yeah, we can't hurt them. The only reason I'm muting this is because I don't feel confident about my chances of avoiding copyright claims from the actual Pirates of the Caribbean theme, which they recreated very accurately in this version of the game as opposed to the vanilla version. Like, this actually sounds like Hans Zimmer's score. Come on, game. Give me the prompt. Thank you.
Die.
It's no use. We can't beat them. What do you expect? So, funnily enough, it's funny how in the actual movie, shout, they can see you. Stay away from their magic. Yeah, Pete literally spells out use your magic on these guys. So when the moonlight is on them, that's when we can beat them up. That's the gimmick of this world. Because every world needs a gimmick. However, sometimes there will only be like small patches of moonlight shining down. So it's going to be somewhat difficult.
I'm being attacked by Pokemon.
Oh, you're being attacked by the Dragon Heartless. Oh, hi, Elizabeth Swan.
Let's see here. Dungeon, lift stop. And this also goes
And
to
Will
lift
Turner.
Stop.
Stop! What?
Oh, hi, Heartless. I love how Will doesn't question and like, who the fuck are you guys?
He's seen enough weird shit today.
No. He's seen enough weird shit in Middle Earth. Earth? So, do you think that, I have to wonder what made... Oh, there we go. I have to wonder, or what was the creative decision in behind finally allowing Star Wars into this. I'm Sora. This is Donald and Goofy. Yeah, I gotta take 2 drinks. Oh, God. See, if this were an actual drinking game, I don't think I'd be lasting long. I think this would be a drunk playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2. Wouldn't you agree? You mean like Goku's like, it's too early to get crunk. Oh. You know, there was a bit in Dragon Ball Z Bridge where, or not in Dragon Ball Z Bridge, in Totally Not Mark's videos where he did a spoof of We Didn't Start the Fire, but for him being like a huge fan of Team 4-Star. Like, I appreciate... Hold on a sec. And go. I appreciate the fact that he's a very positive sounding voice, but at times I'm like, yeah, maybe and maybe that's a little too positive, if you get my meaning. Like, I like Totally Not Mark's content, and I do love his his anime review video. Especially since they do provide some insight on certain things. Let's turn to Valor form. I know, wasted that, but who cares? Let's see. Like I said, I wish I could turn up the audio, but I don't want to risk us dealing with Hans Zimmer. Because remember, Hans Zimmer did the the soundtrack for the Pirates movies. You always remember this is the day you almost caught Donald Duck. What? Who the hell are you? And Sora would be like, God damn it, Donald. Alright, let's go to the harbor. And predictably, Elizabeth got kidnapped.
Too late. Huh? Those pirates kidnapped Miss Swan and took her to their ship. Now they've sailed, and I'll never be able to find her.
It's weird that we're working with a vampire.
The Black Pearl is not
and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Best find yourself another.
Hey, Will, weren't you supposed to break this asshole out of prison?
You? What are you doing about the Interceptor?
I'm trying to intercept. Duh.
Fortunate that I'm going to commandeer her then. She'll make a fine pirate ship.
A pirate?
Jack Sparrow, if you please. I kind of have to, like I said, I gotta turn this down because the Pirates theme. God damn it, Hans Zimmer. By the way, you know how in the original movie they mentioned like a bit of alcoholism. That was touched upon in the film.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of omitted that in this game since it's an E10 and up game. and but they do still mention the fact in potential prostitution, and they called it pleasurable company. I mean, come on, let's be real here. Or they're pirates. And having a moral compass isn't exactly, isn't exactly the biggest their highest priority. No.
Her great crest.
And no, I'm not going to have Jack join my party because we have to hurry and rescue Miss Swan. Are you ready to leave the port? Well, there's nothing else to do here, but so sure. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice...
You can release me.
Oh, Black Pearl.
You have your trinket. I'm of no further value to
It's
you.
the floating Hall of Justice.
This is no trinket, Missy. This is cursed Aztec gold. One of 882 identical pieces they delivered in a stone chest to Cortez himself.
I hardly believe in ghost stories anymore, Captain Barbosa.
That's exactly what I
Bitch,
thought.
you're in a
Buried
ghost
on an
story.
island of dead, but cannot be found except for those who know where it is. Find it we did. There be the chest. Inside be the gold. And we took 'em all. We spent 'em and traded 'em and fritted 'em away.
Oh, never
on
mind. He
drink
does
and
mention
food
alcoholism,
and
drinking
pleasurable
food and
company.
pleasurable company.
The more we gave 'em away.
Yeah, that's kind of
the
what
more we
gave this
came
game
to
the E10 and
realize
up rating.
The drink would not satisfy.
Oh, and later in this very world, oh, you know how Will Turner threatens to shoot himself off to completely impede Barbossa's goal? Oh, if they don't let Elizabeth and Jack go.
Oh, yeah. They,
There is
erased
one
that?
way we can end our
They had
curse.
him
All
and put the gun
scattered pieces
down,
of the Aztec gold
and
must
while
be
introducing
gathered and
himself
restored the
off to
stone
them.
chest. And the blood of every soul who touched a piece of the
To which I'm like,
must
did
be
you guys completely forget while censoring this?
Video game ratings were a
For 10
mistake.
years we've searched
Blame
league of
Mortal
these
Kombat.
wars, every town
I won't blame
village,
Mortal Kombat. I'll
preying on
blame the people who
sailors and
thought that the
settlers
U.S.
alike.
government actually had any fucking heat behind
881
them.
pieces we
And when they were
found.
having those
that
goddamn
despaired of
hearings,
ever finding the
Well,
last.
let's also not forget that
All
that
those years,
Sub-Zero ripping a
you've been
guy's
safe in
head
your bed,
with his
reading
spine out of his
pirate
body,
stories,
it kind of had
dreaming
something to do
adventures
with
on
it.
the high seas.
not really. Let's be
We've
real
endured
here.
torments
Here, the thing,
worse than death
like,
itself.
by the time
Oh,
of
no.
by the time all of
Thanks to
this went
you,
down,
we have
the
the
video game
final
industry
piece
literally
at
could have and
last.
should have just
When this
told
medallion
everyone
is
to go fuck
restored to the
themselves.
chest, we'll be free to roam the seas as men. No longer will we be ghosts.
And the
And by
blood that's to be repaid?
That's why there's
By
no
the time-
sense to be killing you. Yet.
By the way, oh, and also there's supposed to be like a scene where
some of this game, the ESRB should have been fucking disbanded.
You
The
see,
fact that they're still
The
around,
moonlight
is
shows us
absurd.
for what
The
we
fact that the
really
NBA is
are.
still around is absurd.
We're not among the living, and so we cannot die. But neither are we dead. I've suffered too long.
there's supposed to be like a trippy scene where
You
Elizabeth's
best
being
start believing in
being like
ghost
tossed around
stories,
before
Miss
Barbosa
Turner.
gives this line.
For you see tonight.
But of course they had to shorten it down because we can't recreate everything from the movie. Don't you know? Let's go back up to the top of the deck. There's clearly nothing for me to collect. Alright, let's talk to Jack.
Trying to see if I can sequence break here.
You can't. By the way, the Interceptor is one of the spots where you will have to worry about bringing the bringing Barbosa's crew into the light. Due to the fact that trying to think. Due to the fact that there's a patch of it that's covered in shade since, you know, the sails. Isla de Muerte? Is it Muerta? wants the ship. Oh, by the way, Isla de Muerta is the site of yet another absent silhouette. Which, by the way... Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
Very, very frightening me.
Galileo,
Galileo.
Galileo,
Galileo.
Galileo, Caro Magnifico.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody
How many times have we
loves me.
how many times have we referenced that song?
Too many.
Of course. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh, of course Jack Sparrow's not in the party. Oh. Speaking of which, hello. Hello there, my friend. Yeah, when I say break...
Every last piece that went astray, we have returned.
I say break, you say the curse. Break the curse. Break the curse. Break the curse. Break the curse. Give me an A. Give me an R. Give me an R. Give me an R. What's that spell? What's that spell? What's that spell? R. I was paraphrasing a bit from Riff Tracks. There was a constant running joke of them commenting on the fact that Keira Knightley isn't as voluptuous as most people would imagine.
I constantly get her and Natalie Portman confused.
Why?
Probably solely because of Star Wars.
Yeah, I can understand that. Oh, hi, Will and Elizabeth.
Quick, they're after us.
Okay. Where's Jack?
We'll hold them off. Give us a sign.
Oh,
when the
good.
ship's
Music
ready
I
to
could
sail.
actually have on it
We'll
on
light the
this.
signal fire.
Yeah, about that, Jack is kind of knocked the fuck out. Hey, guys, come here for a second. We just want to talk to you. Ow. I swear, thunder does so much damage to these guys.
Alright, Trinity pushes the statue off to the left, cast thunder on the stone tablets, get all four on the door. Onward the lift stop. The orange lift and then call down the blue one. Take up the top.
Fucking hell. Oh, never mind. I was supposed to hold them off for a limited time.
The
Yeah,
signal.
thanks guys, that's incredibly helpful.
Not. Meanwhile... Hey, Will, so what happened to Jack? Oh, you know. We left him to die. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
And now, the blood will be repaid.
What
to free us
blood?
from
This
this
game
curse.
doesn't have blood.
No, not yet.
Why is this rendered in 60 frames?
When it's of greatest profit to you?
May I ask you something?
Probably because they
Have I ever given you reason not to trust
to-
me? Stay here.
make it
Try not to
work
do
or
anything stupid.
something.
Oh, for fuck's sake. He knocked him out with an oar.
Begun by blood undone.
Oh, so there is a blood smear on the coin, but it's just, you know, there's no actual blood. See, why are some of these cutscenes rendered in 60 frames, but the rest are in 30?
You, mate, was your father William Turner?
No.
Bitch be gone.
What's going on?
Who brought this wench to us?
Sounds like
Her name was Turner.
an ad from an old SNL skit back when SNL was good.
What?
Bitch be gone.
I've just heard that phrase a few times, to which I'm like, yeah, this...
Down to the castle gates.
The medallion!
Oh, there we are.
After them, you ingrates!
By the way, Alex,
That's
you're gonna...
me being stupid.
By the way, Alex, at some point, I mean, you're gonna end up getting into a fight with you're gonna end up getting into a fight with Maleficent, and the first fight is not that hard, but the second fight is, ooh, you've seen me express my frustration for that particular instance.
Yes.
Also, where's the rest of the fucking crew? I only see Will here, but where's the rest? Will, Elizabeth, and Jack are the only good guys here. Where's the rest of the fucking crew? Where's Zoe Saldana?
We didn't have enough room on the disc to render all of them.
Then
Also,
what?
the game wouldn't sell in China if black people were in it.
Is it weird that I actually know a lot of that theme by memory?
No, because everybody listens to that theme on repeat.
You gave
because
Barbosa
it's
my
fucking
name instead of
awesome.
yours. Why choose my name?
I don't know.
It's because
Elizabeth,
I want you to fuck me
where did
right
you
in the
get
pussy.
It's yours. From that day we found you, drifting at sea.
After all this time.
And
I thought I
and he
lost
eventually does get to have sex with her and have a child.
He sent it to me.
Pirates 5 is stupid, but it's not stupider than the
sorry.
concept of
Margot Robbie
Up there.
replacing in Johnny Depp.
yeah.
Why did you take it?
Jack, you know,
Because
it's almost like Jack is the
I was
main
afraid
character.
that
for
you were-
reasons.
Well, here's the thing. Jack
would've
was
been
kind of a
awful.
side character in Pirates 1.
Course.
Well, yeah, but
He was
the
a
thing
very
is-
entertaining side character. Or Will and
So you
Elizabeth
nobody
were the
needed
main
it.
characters of the first
It's my
Pirates
father's
movie.
blood.
I'm just saying, like,
My blood.
Jack is the
The blood
guy like, who
That
everybody
everybody
comes to
loves.
see,
of
you
a
know?
pirate.
So, like, you don't come there for Will and Elizabeth. You don't come
How
to
the
the
It's a
blazes
bird
did
dog.
it off that
Oh,
island?
hi!
When
You
you
don't come to the
sailed
movie
away in my
for,
ship and marooned me on that godforsaken spit of land
For any
with
of
naught
Stop
but a
blowing
fishing
holes
rod
in my
shot,
ship!
side
You
shit.
forgot one very important thing, mate.
You want to
I'm
see what
Captain Jack
Jack's up to,
Sparrow.
you know?
Then what say you
I
to
love the
putting
bit where
past
he's being
behind
chased
us,
by the natives in the
untie
second
these
movie
ropes,
after Will's
and
like,
lend me
I'm
the
not
good
leaving
ship to
Jack
return
behind,
you,
and
Jack,
Jack's like,
eh? I'll show you
They're like, never mind, let's go.
Seeing as how the Black Pearl's
Leave him
mine now,
shot
Jack, letting you go doesn't seem to fall within my interest.
Sorry, Jack.
I'm not actually concerned with your interest. Give
Get
me
back
back
here,
the
you
pearl.
wankers. That's my ship.
All right, lock him in the brig. We're coming up on the interceptor. What do we do, Captain? What do you think, you?
Where's Captain Barbossa's entertaining crew members? All we get are these nobodies. And there's not even a nobody in this world yet.
Will, look!
Well, shit.
I wonder what Jack
Well,
would
now,
do.
punch him in the face?
I suppose he'd run for it.
Sounds good to me. Ah!
Will just well, Will's dead.
Everyone hit the deck!
Okay, so Dungeons and Dragons just retweeted a tweet from D&D Beyond.
We're just gonna have
This
to
digital
fight.
dice set is dedicated to the memory of a dear friend in whose honor Fenway Teen DM founded Jasper's Game Day. The proceeds from this dice set will go to support the suicide prevention and awareness.
Oh, great. So now we're just going to have...
Jasper's digital dice set here.
Well, now we're going to take...
Motherfucker, I have too many fucking dice already, and you're trying to sell me digital dice. Fuck you. I don't care if it's for charity. I don't care what the hell this is for. I have too... Gamers already own too many goddamn dice, especially if they're tabletop gamers. Ah, shit.
Pew 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 pew. Lightning. Meanwhile, like I said, Jack is complaining to us, stop blowing holes in my ship. As I said earlier. Hey, get back here. That's my medallion. You can't have it. Oh, goody. Yeah, I beat up all the pirates. Hooray!
Well, did you know?
Fuck!
Jack!
Donald, you're fucking useless.
Donald, you could have warned me there were more.
Back that medallion.
Shit.
Unless it's more important than their lives.
Barbossa! She
Yep.
goes free.
Go ahead, boy, shoot. We can't die.
You can't.
You can't.
But I can.
Dude,
My
this
name
would have
is
been
Will
more
Turner.
powerful if you
My
actually
father was
aimed the
Bootstrap
gun
Bill
near your
Turner.
neck.
His blood runs in my veins.
That way, you know, you
On
would
my
have...
word, do as I say, or I'll pull this trigger and be lost at Davy Jones' locker.
You're not even pointing the gun at yourself!
Mr. Turner.
Release
What is
Elizabeth.
this, 4 kids?
And Sora. And Donald. and Goofy
they,
too.
and unlike 4 kids, they
Anything
actually
else?
had the fucking gun.
Leave. Now.
Agreed. Leave we shall. But the heartless stay.
God damn it. Pete, you son of a bitch. Well, looks like we
No
got...
fair.
Well, no shit. They're pirates, Sora. Barbossa, you coward! Well, we're gonna die with the ship. Even though... Do you remember... Or... Alex, do you remember what Barbossa did to Jack and the crew? Did to Jack and Elizabeth after this deal?
It has been too long since I've seen the first Pirates movie, so not really.
Well, let me tell you what they did. And they threw them off. They made them walk the plank.
Oh, yeah. I should have guessed that, it being a pirate movie, after all.
Oh. Seriously, I love the Thunder spell too much.
All clear.
Also, the Interceptor survives
That's the
this
second time I've
excursion.
ever watched that man sail away with my ship.
Alright.
But I'll be having her back soon
As
enough.
opposed to, you know, the Interceptor sinking. Okay. Elizabeth, you're gonna have to stay here while we, the dudes who actually can do something at this point in time, I will try to save Will Turner.
Rick Riordan declares Percy Jackson race swaps were 100% my choice, my decisions, and I could not be happier with how things are going. Okay.
Why can't I remove Jack?
Like I said, back when, Like I said back when this was first announced to be happening, I figured they were going to go with the same level of inappropriate castings as the live-action movies, but go the opposite direction. Instead of a white person who looks completely wrong, they're going to go with a black person
All right,
who looks
Alex.
completely wrong or something. And so, you know, Rick Riordan apparently just does not give a shit anymore.
All right, Alex. What I'm about to show you is why you don't take on the absent silhouettes during the first visits of these worlds. Watch as I get my ass royally handed to me by number 12 of the Organization 13, in the Savage Nymph, aka Larkseen.
Okay.
She was in my recap that I DM'd to you in... Wow. Already going for the kill, huh? Yep! That is a clear indicator as to why you do not take these take on these members of the organization in early on. First of all, their health bar is absurdly high. Secondly, did you see that utter domination that might as well have been banned off of Pornhub? Because that was basically female on male rape. And she took on all three of us at the same time.
She's going to tell us how she took an entire battle ball.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I accidentally left it in Pirates music. And the copyright claims will be coming soon. I look forward to that. Got another AP boost, all for Sora. Love it. 1 million. 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 1 our mighty Lord and Savior.
Come fly with me. Let's fly, we'll fly away.
By the way, it is.
You could use.
By the way,
exotic food.
By the way, it is advisable to take out the take out the crate. It's with dynamite. Line with dynamite due to the fact that, well, you got more area, you got more light. Oh. Well, game, I'm guessing you're feeling quite generous about giving Sora all the AP boosts he could possibly need. Heal. I'm a bouncing boy. Not like Bouncing Boy from Legion of Superheroes. Seriously, what the fuck kind of name is Bouncing Boy?
Like Absorption Lad or whatever the hell it was.
Well, then again, the only really decent names were Saturn Girl, Phantom Girl, and Brainiac 5. Because at least with the last one, you could rule out the fact that he's a successor, or in that the Kaluans weren't really all that creative. I imagine the Legion just looking at the whole multiverse shindig and just being like, what? Like, did we do this? Like,
what the fuck?
And Brainiac 5 being like, we couldn't have done this. We didn't cause a paradox.
We explicitly did not.
Yes, we made sure that Superman's memories of these events did not happen. Were erased, is therefore, or he could not have remembered us. And he's been monitoring Connor the entire time. So that ended up being. So they're like, he couldn't have said anything. I swear, lightning just does way too much damage to these guys. Oh, I got a Power Stone. You know, really good fighting game for the Dreamcast. Got a Serenity Gem. I presume this area will be our boss area. Heal, first of all. So how do you imagine Saturn Girl all just trying to take the fact that, in my version, Brainiac 5 has an obvious crush on her, but doesn't know how to express it? She'd be like, I could sense that he's a bit distressed about something, but I don't know what. Meanwhile, Chameleon Boy's just like, you both are dense. You know what I mean? He's like, no wonder. Or he has a thing for you. You're just as dense as he is, and he has a 12th level intellect.
You are mutually...
Oh, let's be trying this again.
You are mutually
the last of the Aztec
sexual.
treasure has been returned.
And yet, like I said,
No,
one's a
the Lord
telepath,
will be
the
repaid
other
to free us
is
from this
a...
curse forever.
One's a
This time
telepath,
for
the one one has a 12th level intellect.
Ahoy! Treasure, mateys!
Not possible.
You do not have to be smart. You do not have to be dumb to be a moron.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Sora!
Goofy, too.
You
Goofy,
want to play
too.
pirate? Best save the play acting for the nursery. After them!
I am now picturing, like, Lord of the Rings.
No more play acting
with,
now.
in
Thank
Kingdom
you,
Hearts.
Sora.
And I know that's never gonna happen because it's Warner Brothers.
Jack?
But I want it to, because I want to see that scene from Fellowship where it's like you have my sword and my bow and my axe.
And Sora
I
just...
want to hear Goofy say, "And my shield."
Oh no.
Jack!
You're a fool, Jack Sparrow.
Oh, but it turns out Jack is a skeleton.
Something I just can't put my bony finger on.
Yeah, see, these cutscenes are rendered in 30 FPS, but the earlier cutscene, some of the earlier cutscenes were rendered in 60.
The tide has changed.
That's weird.
See? I
Maybe the other
told
ones
you
were
you'd be needing
pre-rendered
old
and
Pete.
these are in-engine.
Oh goody, music I could actually showcase without worrying about that pesky copyright claim. Oh goody, a chameleon heartless. So I'm gonna be taking on that while... Let's see, where are you? There you are, you bastard.
Give me strength! Thunder!
What?
All the stupid puzzle solving, reminding me of Resident Evil.
I'm just breezing through this boss fight with wisdom form.
Thunder! Let's go!
In need of a pirate, eh?
Back off!
Damn it. Fuck.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
Yes! My drive gauge got powered up, and I killed him.
Oh fucking god, the thing finally flew close enough to me.
This ain't over.
Run away! Run away like a total coward!
Right. Care to surrender, Barbosa? Well,
Yeah,
enough
I got
of
a
this
mega
then.
elixir.
What say you we call it a draw?
Jack, how many times do I have to tell you?
You wasted your one
Laugh while
shot.
You can, Barbosa.
He didn't waste it. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I feel
Pretty, witty, and gay. He'll be back in the next game. As a good guy, for once. We'll be completely skipping the plot of Dead Man's Chest and going straight to At World's End.
Yes.
I wish I was kidding about that.
What now,
Kind of a
Jack?
shame, considering, you know, Dead
Whatever I
Man's
want.
Chest is a good
Now
one,
that the
and
power is mine again.
At World's End is less good.
What defines as less
That she
good
is.
in your eyes?
Thank you.
The fact that the script wasn't finished when they had to film,
I didn't want you hitting me again, mate.
so they had to film a bunch
Hey,
of
Jack.
scenes that
Oh,
they
by the way...
they knew they were never going to be able to come back to.
Oh, and by the way, one other thing that we will not be showing is the fact that Captain Jack Sparrow was slated for execution. And Will and Elizabeth ended up saving him, and that's what prompted their romance to really
Thank
begin.
God.
What?
Good for them.
Oh,
Finally got up to the chapel.
Hey, Sora.
Oh dear, you're fighting Maleficent.
What? It is not red.
I know who you're thinking about.
Yes, he's thinking about Kyrie. And Jack's compass is somehow the way to seal the... is the way to interact with the keyhole. Recycled animation, no jutsu. I'm not sure what it is about the Japanese version of Naruto just always like having X no jutsu. Is it like a thing in Japan or something?
With what?
Is the whole X no jutsu thing ain't like a thing in Japan or something?
Outside of Naruto, not really, but
You know,
kind of.
for a minute there, I was afraid we were gonna lose Donald to the curse of the treasure.
Yup, me too.
What?
I have Follow the Wind, which may be useful for something, but it will not be used in any capacity. I'm torn, Alex. More copyright claims or Agrabah? More copyright claims? Agrabah?
More copyright claims.
Agrabah. You might be wondering, what's the point of me asking if I was going to choose something anyway? I just do that at times. Oh, and by the way, since our drive gauge is powered up, that means we got to do more drive level grinding. Ooh, I love this one. Why does it sound like something out of Sonic Colors? Do you think Ink, the composer for Sonic Colors, might have sampled a bit from this game? Yeah, but then again, in Japan, everybody steals from everybody. Isn't that right, Alex?
Yes, well, that's true in pop culture the world over. Nothing is the original under the sun.
Yeah, because this sounds like, yeah, because I think, what's the name of the world of the zone in Sonic Colors that has the where you're out in space and whatnot, not Asteroid Coaster. I think it was Starlight Carnival or something. Yeah, Starlight Carnival was what it was. Yeah, but then again, at least they're sampling from Yoko Shimomura, so they're at least sampling from a good composer. What? Oh god, this is bullet hell straight out of Toho-vania. Oh goody, I killed it.
Alright. Sorry about that, I had to something.
What was it?
Not important.
Fair enough.
Not important to this.
Right.
At least something I want to discuss on.
That makes sense.
I'm afraid you're too late. Blah, blah, blah.
Let me guess, you died?
The final keyhole will be unsealed. I don't want to take off your chastity belt, Maleficent.
What is that?
Look,
Alex, what is...
look, Angelina, I'm like 12. I don't know what the hell
he's
this
14.
is. Okay. Hey, I'm 14. I kind of know what this is, but it's you're kind of old.
Okay, let's see if we can...
And you kind of chopped off your boobs a few years ago, so you know. Well, I'm not really into that.
Maleficent be like, oh, we'll see about that, little boy. To which Sora's like, I need an adult.
And then Maleficent says, "Oh, my boy, I am an adult." Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, I'm sure people will just be like, Brainiac, like, they'll be telling me, like, just because, as you know, just because, Saturn girls with, Mon El, LAB, like, what about Mon El? I'm like, what about him?
Yeah, nobody cares. Also, did you ever see how badly you got treated by the Supergirl?
Yeah, let's not have that in there.
Yeah, that show was fucking shit. Their treatment of him was even worse. Like, Superman gave him that fucking thing. You know?
Yeah.
And then they just had it.
Oh, and Brainiac... Oh, and there's a female version of Brainiac 5 in that show, because of course there is.
They couldn't have called her Brainiac 69 or something?
Or at least Brainiac 63.
Okay, that's better.
What the hell? I'm really trying here, guys. But those fucking cars.
Meteors of Heaven unleash thy fury. I have a feeling that Heaven isn't exactly on your side, Angelina.
I find it interesting how you're referring to her by her live-action actress when she's voiced by Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents.
This is more of a right now. But I know fear. I am vengeance. I am the knight. I have been advised not to finish this sentence by order of Warner Brothers Home Entertainment.
All right. That's wave 3 done. Sadly, I watched the first one, and it was boring as shit.
As you know, I own several copies of the second one.
Why do you own several copies of the second one, pray tell?
Because they were cheap, and I sold one of them on eBay for cost.
Goofy, you are my lord and savior.
Now I just have to sell them, sell one more so that I can actually,
So what?
get some money off of it.
It's not worth it.
It's over. Yeah. Yeah. It's over. Yeah. It's over. Heal. Back off. Back off.
Kinda wish I could grind up my drive gauge, but I can't use it.
It's over. Yeah. Take this.
Spinning Keyblade, go! Semi-final match.
Yeah.
I hate plant-based enemies in these games. As if the mandrakes in Birth by Sleep weren't bad enough. Oh! Fuck you, game! Now I gotta fight Squall and Yuffie. Well, Squall's out. Now we just gotta deal with Yuffie. Realize you were just like me, try to make history. And I think in this game, May Whitman provides her voice.
How many live action Disney remakes did you watch?
Clearly too many.
The only one I've seen is the live action Jungle Book.
Just give up.
So I do own several of them.
Oh, I beat them. About damn time. I got the Pain and Panic Cup. Moyakasha. I got a Protect Belt and a Serenity Gem. And I got a slice of bacon. Don't ask me how I got that slice of bacon. Seriously, don't ask me how I got that. All right. I leveled up my Moogle. Alright, now let's actually start Agrabah.
Agrabah.
Oh, and by the way, this visit to Agrabah reenacts the plot of Return of Jafar.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, at least the second visit, anyway. And, of course, we have Iago, who is still voiced by Gilbert Gottfried. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, you magnificent man.
Agrabah, we made it.
Gosh, I wonder how Aladdin and Jasmine are doing.
Hey, maybe
Well, they're getting...
Yeah,
Sora! Sora, what leap in logic was that?
Come on, Donald, you were thinking the same thing.
No, I wasn't.
Uh-oh, it's Iago.
Alright, now we gotta punch him in the face.
You're Iago, all right.
No, I mean it's not the old me. I turned over a new feather.
That's actually true, that Iago at this point isn't, you know, a bad guy.
You gotta believe me.
Sora, let's go.
Funnily enough, at the end of the third Aladdin movie, he ends up going off with Aladdin's dad, voiced by Gimli.
John Rhys Davies.
Yep.
Looks pretty sad.
Holy shit, that's a hell of a
I want to apologize to Aladdin and Jasmine.
Yeah, and it's actually got quite a bit of production value for a direct-to-video movie.
That's the one that they had Robin Williams back for, isn't it?
Yeah, they even had starring Robin Williams for the list.
I was at the epicenter. How did you fuck?
Let's go. This is it. Yeah.
Oh, no. I just turned into Donald Duck.
What?
Not like the voice, but in like I used the game at him at the wrong time.
Hey, come on. We're supposed to be both dual wielders. That means I have a chance of beating you. You remember that one time in the 2003 Clone Wars where General Grievous ended up wielding 3 lightsabers, one with his foot? And too bad at the 08 Clone Wars series makes him into a total pussy. Who's...
Where are they all coming from?
Indeed, Sora. And Iago had unintentionally helped us. Perfect! You know, it's interesting knowing the fact that Gilbert Gottfried ended up voicing Mr. Mixel-Spitalik.
That man had a career that most people can only dream about. Voicing so many iconic characters.
Even with one voice can make a difference. Let's see. Oh, I can't level up my drive forms. Damn it. So that was wasted. Oh, and, one thing I'm wondering... Well, obviously, I wouldn't dream of replacing Adam Lilly for, Brainiac 5, but... Was there anyone you'd imagine for Saturn Girl and, Chameleon Boy?
Not really.
Like, was there anyone...
I mostly remember I know about the Legion of Superheroes. I mostly remember them as, like, showing up in, like, post-Crisis Superman comics quite frequently.
But do you ever have, like, a voice that you'd read their lines as?
Not off the top, unfortunately.
Well, in the show, Kari Wahlgren voiced Saturn Girl, so that would be...
Yeah, we'll just stick with that, I guess. I haven't watched the Legion of Superheroes show yet.
It's interesting how Kari Wahlgren ended up voicing her and also reprising her in Young Justice, and she would also be voicing our version of Starfire and Amora. You know, the Enchantress. That also ends up being a role reprisal for her. And, as for Chameleon Boy, and Melissa Joan Hart voiced a Saturn Girl in Superman the Animated Series.
Melissa Joan Hart, a.k.a. Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I'm like, as tempted to...
Also put on the worst old lady voices ever for Sabrina the Animated Series.
Oh, dear. So I'm guessing you're not tempted to have her be our Saturn Girl instead?
I don't really care. I mean, she's an alright voice actress. She just needs to not voice old ladies.
Sora, Donald,
I mean, she's older.
Drink!
She can probably do it, but, like, back then, and she was like 30, and she was putting on a voice that sounded a bit faker than the voice I used for the teacher.
Oh, yes, the old teacher voice.
But, it looks like the Heartless are up to no good again.
Oh,
Is there
crap.
any way we can help you out?
You know, the strange thing about Kingdom Hearts 2 is that sometimes it feels like sometimes the worlds are much bigger, but at the same time smaller as well.
Is it because of the hotness?
I'm not sure.
Is that a strange paradox?
No,
cheerful
I
Aladdin.
understand what you mean.
But
Like, it feels like there's,
he just
it feels
seems
like they're way
sad.
bigger than they should be, and
He
they've got
leaves the
less to
palace
do
and
in
goes
them.
off by himself all the time. I've asked him about it, but he says nothing's wrong. He's gone again
Oh,
today.
God damn it.
What if he doesn't come back
What?
this
Did you
time?
die again?
Hey,
Donald,
maybe he's
you're
got a
fucking
secret
useless.
girlfriend. I know. I'll go find out who she is.
Iago! Quick, Sora! Oh, catch him! And I'll warn the guards and everyone in the palace.
That's the thing. Iago's not.
If I don't beat her, like, within the next couple of times, I'm gonna call it for the
Nice
night.
move.
Yeah.
Hey, it's something you
Yeah,
said.
the thing... Yeah, Maleficent and is somewhat difficult in her human form, but she's even more difficult in her dragon
Hey,
form.
We should go talk to Aladdin. He's got to be
Yay.
somewhere in town, right?
Good idea. I wonder what he's been doing.
You may have to do some grinding before you go fight. Oh, hi, Apu. Why does Apu have Jafar's
Hi,
or
Sora.
his lamp?
Come back here!
And then there's the merchant, who I believe is voiced by Dan Castellaneta here,
If you can't control that
Well, they
furball,
had to give him
put
something
a
to
leash
do.
on him.
who is also
Look,
the
I'm
genie.
sorry. You should be ashamed of yourself, Abu.
Oh, that was just cheating, game.
No hard feelings?
You gotta take down the rock,
Abu?
so she'll get off of her high horse.
I know, but I was floating
Hey
above
guys,
it. and then the
sorry
game
about earlier.
shunted me
I was
away.
kinda in a hurry.
The game said no.
You know, Abu, he couldn't keep his
Game
paws
said
off that
no.
lamp.
Yeah, Boo's a kleptomaniac.
No talking your
What
way
is
out
it?
of this one.
What is it, boy? Wait, is it a clam? Is it a giant clam?
What's that? Little Timmy stuck down the well.
No way! I'm too much of a simp for Jasmine. They waste all this time and effort getting the original voices for Aladdin, Jasmine, and Jafar, and Iago. Oh, and I'm just like... Oy. The things that some of these that Disney will do sometimes. You ever seen that one meme where Aladdin's like willing to give a person in Mario Kart first place, and he's like everything that comes with it shows a blue shell?
Yeah.
I'm like, considering I'm usually in first place whenever me, Fran, and Alden play, just because someone doesn't know about drifting or braking. And just like they don't know what the block button is. I'm like, how is it that I know these mechanics and yet I'm just like... It's not hard to explain, guys. You just press a button that isn't the acceleration button. Like, I know they're good at a lot of other games, and they've kicked my ass in a bunch of stuff, including WWE, where I've screamed my head off playing that just because I got so frustrated. I'm like, get up, you idiots! Let's go over here. Ah, there we go. Sora and Kairi were upside down.
Come on.
Come on, give me the prize.
I am the one, the only one. And I am the god of kingdom come. And give me the prize.
See, yeah, I know you well enough. See, Alex, I know you well enough.
Yes, yes, you do.
See, some of these puzzles would actually be a challenge had artwork on this stuff have not been spoiled to me via t-shirts.
What?
Basically,
You're kidding me, right?
basically because I've seen these artworks done before on like box art, are in some even on t-shirts before, or I kind of already know what they're supposed to look like. Donald, I don't think you have it. In fact, I have zero confidence in you having it. Oh, hello. Peddler's shop isn't this way. Hey, it's the other way, dumbass. Peddler's shop isn't this way, it's this way. That is, if you can afford it. Donald, shut the fuck up.
Nobody can understand you anyway.
Without subtitles, we can't hope to understand you. Well, this isn't gonna work. You mean the Sultan that's off-screen because, you know, what unfortunately happened to the original voice of the Sultan? Because he had passed away between Aladdin and 1 and Aladdin 2. So that's why they had to remove him until they replaced him in Aladdin 3.
Come on.
Hey, I know the truth. I speak the truth. I speak to the trees.
That is not fair game.
What is not fair, Mr. Alex? Please, tell us. Tell the Lorax how you feel.
Oh, the game just...
Let's go!
Me jumping over top of the whirling disc. The game shunting me away. Keep me from being able to stay standing above it.
Come on, Sora, you can reach this. I have complete faith in your ability, more so than those idiots that you travel with. Oh, great. Donald's out of commission.
Donald's already out of commission.
It's over.
Well,
It's just that the wall was going to be 10 feet higher and then fell asleep. We're going to build the wall and we're going to make Angelina Jolie pay for it.
he then fainted. And because Angelina Jolie decided to attack him with her thighs.
Yes.
And Donald was like, worth it! Worth every second! I regret nothing! And Sora's like, Goofy, how are you friends with this guy? You wrongfully assume we're friends, Sora. That's your first mistake. But...
Why is I mine? I can't get rid of him.
Oh, what do we come up with for these people? Okay.
Now I know the meaning of whacking an old witch with my giant key.
Oh, and by the way, later on we'll be coming back here with a new form of ours. That'll end up giving us. That'll end up.
Lame-ass form.
What?
Lame-ass form.
No, it's actually a good form. It's master form. It'll give us a form of double jump. And
and she's dead. Thank fucking God.
Oh, goody. I'm gonna yuck you up. There's a sandstorm in the distance. Alright, tell me this game. Does the sandstorm go... If not, then I will be sorely disappointed. Jeez. Let's try to go through that sandstorm. Oh. Pete. Why are you going? How did you get into the Cave of Wonders? You cannot go into the Cave of Wonders. You are not pure of heart or America's ass.
This is it.
How is that thing's jaw still agape? I love aerial finish. A lot of this game's combos are really nice and stylish.
The darkness, it fills me.
Oh, you're taking on Dragon Maleficent now?
Look, okay. Angie, I don't have a donkey for you to fuck.
We seriously need to get to the Shrek movies at some point. And you know what's one thing I realized?
It's the fucking Dark Souls boss.
Oh, yeah. One thing I realized is that even if we were to end next year on Phase 3, I think it would end up carrying over into 2024. How do I know this? Because there are literally 11 movies in Phase 3.
It's over.
Phase 3 went on for way too goddamn long.
And here's the thing. It's not even the fact that it went through quite a number of years. It's the fact that they literally released too many movies is in... in the span of, like, 3 years. Like 2016 only had, like, the whole 2 movies a year thing. And that the prior 3 years had going on. And that was fine. We got both Captain America Civil War and,
Much better
well, that'll be up for debate when we get to them. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah. And starting with 2017 came the strange trend that Marvel decided to do, which is like 3 to 4 movies a year.
Except for 2020.
Which I am thankful. For in that regard, because for once we got a goddamn break. But then 2021 happened and we got 4 movies in 1 year. 4. And 3 out of 4 of them weren't even good.
That was because they were, like, holding shit back. They delayed Black Widow and some other shit. Look. If I find you Mushu, will you be happy?
Jump, monkey, jump! You're a monkey, Derek! Dance, monkey, dance!
You can dance if you want to, leave your friends behind. If your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, so they're no friends of mine.
What is that even from?
Safety Dance by Men Without Hats.
Ah, okay. You know, Alex, I would be genuinely impressed if you were able to beat Dragon Maleficent first try.
I didn't beat her first try. I've already...
Yeah, that's...
already my 3rd try.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's kind of why I said you may need to grind. And for that...
Wanna fight a dragon?
Ben.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm here.
He's back for the end.
Look, Ben, I need you to go into Milan's world for a little bit. I need you to find Mushu and bring him here.
No, I can't. No,
you can summon him.
Man.
You can't actually summon him.
No, wait, no, he's actually a summon in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, he's
Okay, Ben, I need you to like go into Milan's world and find me the summon for Mushu so that I can.
No, that's not how it works, man. You need to find the summon first, dude.
Yes. I need you to do
I'll
that
go
so that we can use him to
Hang on, I'll look up the magical world of Goofy.
You get my joke?
Yes.
Good.
I fire shotgun ice.
Oh yeah, that's how you get the summons marks one. I remember now.
Like, you know the donkey is successful at
Except for in Shrek 4. Because remember, in Shrek 4, he almost gets eaten by a dragon.
Yeah. We know that donkey is successful at seducing dragons, so...
Somehow.
Mushu is the closest we're going to be able to get to him in this.
I think you should go to the fairy godmother. Please.
But, what's her face isn't in this game. Not the
She's
fairy...
in this game.
No, not the fairy godmother, the actress who plays her.
Oh yeah.
What was her name again?
Rip. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think her name was Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
Okay.
Oh, I got the Cave of Wonders map. Alright, Cave of Wonders! And I got another AP boost. You know what that means. Ben, if you played Kingdom Hearts 2, you know... if you played Kingdom Hearts 2, you know exactly where all the AP boosts go.
Goofy, right?
Please tell me that was a joke answer.
Joke. Yes, it's a joke.
You possess great
But you know
strength.
someone has done it.
Oh, Alex has perished at the hands of Angelina Jolie.
I think I'm about done for the night.
Alright, I'm saving then. Next time on Kingdom Hearts 2, we will be continuing Agrabah and then getting into the copyright claims. So, we'll see you then. Bye.
Oh, bye, Kevin. Have a good night.
Welcome to